Thanks for stopping by. This is my mission: to lose weight with the help of Mounjaro in order to be able to get a flight in a Viking Glider. It's always been a dream of mine to have a flight in a glider, and I know that with the help of Mounjaro I'll achieve that dream. You see, a glider in essence is always falling out of the sky unless you catch a thermal. But once you're up there with no engine, really, all you're doing is falling. Because of that, there's obviously weight limits. And unfortunately, at the moment, I am way over that weight limit. When I started this journey, I weighed 127 kilograms. In order to have a flight in a glider, I need to be 103. That's a loss of 24 kilograms. I'll put the numbers up on the screen if I can figure out how to do it. So in this week's video, I'm going to go through week 1 results, see if I lost any weight, did I lose any weight? And I'm not going to wait until the end to tell you how much weight I lost. I'm going to let you know pretty quick in this video. I'm also going to let you know if I've seen any visual changes already after 2 weeks. Have I seen any changes in how my body looks? How else am I gauging my weight loss other than just with the scales? And also I'm going to talk a little bit about forming habits and making sure that we celebrate those small wins. So let's get to it. Like I said, my starting weight was 127 kilograms. And in the first week on Mounjaro, I lost 2.4 kilograms. Now, for some, that might not seem a lot, but to me, losing weight in the past has been so difficult that even losing 2.4 kilos is phenomenal. So after taking that jab the first week, which still sends shivers down my body, that little needle, sticking that little needle into yourself for the first time, oh. But still, I got it done. I suffered Mounjaro mouth for a week. Let me know actually in the comments if any of you are not suffering, but have this side effect of a really sweet taste in your mouth. So yeah, had that for a week, and my first week weight loss was 2.4 kilograms. Now I'm over the moon with that. To some it might not seem too much, certainly within the first week of going on to this medication, but for me, any loss is phenomenal. Every single pound or kilogram or ounce that I lose gets me closer to that cockpit, gets me closer to that dream flight, and I can't wait. So now that I weigh 124.6 kilograms, do I think I'll keep on losing this amount every week? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think there's so many variables for everybody out there. How much exercise you're doing, what kind of food you're still eating, whether you're having protein or whether you're still eating processed food or carbohydrates or complex carbs. I think there's so many variations out there that who knows, but it's a journey that hopefully you'll stick around to find out. So what other changes have I seen in my body? Well, part of going flying, certainly with an air cadet squadron, is that you wear a flying suit. Now, as you can imagine, one, they don't make flying suits big enough for somebody like of my size. I was going to say somebody like me, but no, somebody my size. They don't physically make them big enough. Yes, you can get them specially made, but you know, that takes so much time and it just ends up looking like a tent. So I've never actually been able to fit, I'm going to say fit, into a flying suit. So one thing I've started to do is I have the suit that I think will be the right size for me. And I've started taking pictures of me in that suit. Now, they're not very flattering, and part of me is a little nervous about sharing those photographs with you. But I may pluck up the courage to be able to do it, just to show you how my body shape is changing within, you know, the scope of that kind of suit. Yeah, let me know down in the comments if you think that that would be something that you'd be interested in following that journey as well. Like I say, it's going to be quite embarrassing for me. I've got to, you know, it's not really swallowing your pride, but it's sharing the embarrassment with you. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one. So what else have I noticed? I can cross my legs without having to grab the bottom of my jeans to pull my leg over, which is, you know, I don't know if that's psychological or because the amount of weight that I've lost so far isn't a phenomenal amount, obviously, by any way, shape or means. So the fact that I can cross my legs is great. I can dry my toes after a shower without having to get myself in some contortion position in order to be able to do it. So again, whether that's psychological or not, whether that's, you know, getting limber, but after 1 week, I think those kind of changes are amazing. And the other thing is forming habits. You know, I've spoken before about drinking water. Drinking those 10 glasses of water a day, I do now without thinking. And I don't think it's to do with the Mounjaro mouth either, even though I still have Mounjaro mouth. It's just great to know that the way you're changing your everyday situation is healthier, is better, is kind of uplifting, because you know that you're making the right choices for your body, for your health, for your life. So yeah, even those small habits phenomenally make a change. And then the small wins, you know, the amount of weight that I've lost this week, like I said, isn't phenomenal. It's not off the charts. It's not a stone. It's not however much a stone is in kilograms. But it's a start, and celebrating those small wins, celebrating the start, is good to do. Celebrating the start is good to do. So who knows what next week is going to hold. I'll do another update video so that you can see where I am with my progress. I'm also going to let you know more specifics about what the type of glider is that I want to fly in, what the weight limits are. I also have to wear a parachute, so I've got to lose a weight of parachute as well. So yeah, be a little bit more technical, and also, yeah, let me know if you want some more technical details. I mean, I'm tracking everything. I am tracking my hydration, my fat content, my muscle, my visceral fat, my lean mass, my bone mass. If you're interested in knowing more about those details, let me know and I'll put something together. So if you've managed to stick around this far and you're interested in following me on my journey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. You can join my 1 subscriber. Thank you very much, Wise Mounjaro. Another sense of euphoria when you get a subscriber on YouTube. Wow. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed it, come back for the next one, and I'll see you soon.